George Lucas after name dropping the Clone Wars in New Hope. I guess you guys are ready for that yet, but your kids are gonna love it. Me, broke, seeing video game prices go from $60 to $70 or $80. R2, we need to be going down, not up. The pile of clothes on my chair at 3 AM be like. My friends asking why I voted for Revenge of the Sith if I liked Endgame. Good soldiers follow orders. I love how in Star Wars Clone Wars, when Anakin is made a Jedi Knight there is clearly no one there with a purple lightsaber, meaning Mace didn't even bother showing up. Who knows how the world's gonna look like in 50 years. Maybe there is no cinema, maybe everybody will be wearing masks. She can see things before they happen. It's a Jedi tray. I adopt pit bulls on Craigslist and then put them down. You'll never be able to stop me. I'm keeping children safe. I want every gun we have to fire on that man. Star Wars fans comes up with multiple theories explaining how Jango can have a genetically perfect clone who is somehow female. Me, an intellectual. The Jedi Order. Random babies who happen to have the Force. Every single Star Wars fan uniting for once. Rotten Tomatoes. Dad, why did you turn to the dark side? To save Joe. Joe who? Joe Mama. Thinking Darth Vader became Grand Master of the Jedi Order when Yoda died. Knowing Yariel Proof is still alive, and thus the true Grand Master. Kids who grow up having steak and eggs for breakfast. Kids who grow up having avocado toast for breakfast. Obi-Wan after Anakin finds a creative new way to commit a war crime. When you try and win back your ex-wife and call her by your last name, it is the name of your true self you've only forgotten. I've missed this. Missed what? Fighting Sith Lords? Killing droids? Clone Trooper gets tragically killed on screen. Random viewer, so what? It was just some random clone trooper. People who watched Clone Wars, kerfuffle, he's a hero. Show me what I should do, grandfather. Go get a girlfriend. Yeah dweeb, I was 19 when I married your grandmother. You need to stop obsessing over me and get a life. Who has the high ground? Majestic creature. Color brown. Obi-Wan has the high ground. Magnificent creature. Where's brown? Conclusion. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Basic Palpatine watching Darth Vader fight with Luke Skywalker. The Republic. Slavery in places like Tatooine is awful and not allowed. Also the Republic. When a clone doesn't want to fight, aren't we forgetting one teensy weensy but ever so crucial little tiny detail? I own you. Obi-Wan literally inhales. Prequel fans. When you download subtitles from the internet, but they turn out to be really out of sync with the movie. Now this is pod racing. Turkish photographer beats up client after learning bride is 15 years old. A great service to the Republic you have done. The original trilogy. The original trilogy if Vader jogged. Petco employee to their manager. After I've been staring at their fish tanks for 3 hours, he's just sitting here in front of our tanks. Among Us, you can play games with 1 to 3 imposters. 80% of players, always to their R, no more, no less. The Queen trusts my judgment, young handmaiden, you should too. Padden. Who would win? Win-win. Do-do. Ahsoka, we can't kill the clones, they don't have control. Obi-Wan and Yoda, chop, chop, chop. Anakin, they're asking you back. Ahsoka, I'm asking you back. Ahsoka, I'm sorry master, but I'm not coming back. Me on my 7th rewatch. My dad, why is there a $2,900 charge on my credit card for 100 times Lego 501st Battle Pack? Me, I was a businessman, doing business. Canadian cyclist rode 101 kilometers in 7 hours to draw a moose on map in downtown Toronto. He's too Canadian to be left alive. There are 3 types of well-written villains. Type 1. The ones you can almost feel sorry for. Type 2. The ones you hate with a burning passion. Type 3. The ones that are too epic to hate. Where legends cried. Where legends cried. Where legends cried. Where legends giggled uncontrollably. The last time Anakin or Padme ever smiled was at Luke Skywalker. If we get this wrong, we will be the ones committing treason, not a simp. Students in online school, have mercy please. Teachers daily, there is no mercy. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 3 is rumored to be in development, but don't get too excited, Your Highness. The transmission we received, what is it they've sent us? Hope. I'd fly stuck on the toilet. Please, have mercy. Me after drinking a liter of blue Powerade. There is no mercy. You find your old toy lightsabers. You hear distant coughing and mechanical footsteps. Yes, I'm vegan, yes we eat meat, we exist. Yes, I'm on the council, yes I'm not a GD master, we exist. What could you give me? Everything. Sequel fans, you can't describe Finn's character arc with one word. Me. Ray. When you meet a sequel memer in real life, and outquote him. As you see, my GD powers are far beyond yours. Me after seeing Rotten Tomatoes criticize the legitimacy of the votes, because Star Wars fans voted. Hold on, this whole operation was your idea. So if you've only made an animated series, and I directed a main saga film, then technically I outrank you, right? In my book, fan support outrank everything. Anakin, I dare you to kiss the prettiest person in the room. Padme, yes. Move, I need to get to Obi-Wan. Hey man, I'm gonna watch all the Star Wars movies for the first time this week. What order should I watch them in? 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Aren't there a bunch more? Nonsense. That moment you realize Savage Opress is voiced by the same guy that voices Mr. Krabs. When Star Wars is so successful that Rotten Tomatoes needs to rig the vote against it. Hold on, this whole operation was your idea. Arguing over individual movies in a franchise we all love. Understanding that even if we don't share the same opinion, we're all still Star Wars fans. The internet when I try to make a meme from Rise of the Resistance. How brave but ultimately pointless. Lawful good. Lawful neutral. Lawful evil. Neutral good. True neutral. Neutral evil. Chaotic good. Chaotic neutral. Chaotic evil. Marvel fans showing up to vote. Prequel fans showing up to vote. This onion won't make me cry. Ahsoka likely lived and died never knowing that Anakin came back to the light and saved his son. The Republic. Slavery in places like Tatooine is awful and not allowed. Also the Republic. When a clone doesn't want to fight, aren't we forgetting one teensy weensy but ever so crucial little tiny detail? I own you. Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars story ever told. You're goddamn right. Changing your base color and secondary color on video games be like Karens when their waiter doesn't bring their food out in 0.000001 seconds. Captain Phasma, I'm waiting. The Mandalorian is evidence that Star Wars still has a pulse. He has no respect for us. When someone is talking politics with me and tries to figure out my views, I serve no one side, only my own. Star Wars. George Lucas made sure Greedo shot first by precisely 5 frames. Lies. Deception. Basic Palpatine watching Darth Vader fight with Luke Skywalker. When you download subtitles from the internet, but they turn out to be really out of sync with the movie. Now this is pod racing. Why Obi-Wan is the worst Jedi ever. Get out now. Cooking channels teaching me how to bake bread. 300 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes will do fine. Me baking my bread at 9000 degrees Celsius for 1 minute. Mind tricks don't work on me. Kiadi Mundi, the separatists have captured planet Kitamanus. Yoda, then by God we take it back. Jedi, we are peacekeepers, not soldiers. Also Jedi, bring in the flamethrowers. Having an amazing soundtrack. Prequels. Sequels. Original. There are 3 types of well-written villains. Type 1. The ones you can almost feel sorry for. Type 2. The ones you hate with a burning passion. Type 3. The ones that are too epic to hate. Retail workers. Mariah Carey's 1994 hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Philosophers. Nothing can be perfect. John Williams composing any trilogy's music, and I took that personally. Check your kids' Halloween candy carefully. Someone tried to hide the entire clone army in a Snickers bar. We are surrounded by sand. Shut up, Anakin. The last time Anakin or Padme ever smiled was at Luke Skywalker. Stray and heartbroken dog found crying after vandals painted him green. Heavy. Get the rotary cannon. Everyone. Palpatine coming back to life completely ruins the ending of the original trilogy. Expanded universe writers. Me explaining the entire plot of the Clone Wars. My friend who asked why everyone hates Ponkrell. A simple pod race. Destruction of the Jedi Order. Me when I see people keep shipping Anakin and Ahsoka. I have to get off this planet. The actor playing Commander Cody looks identical to the one playing Jango Fett. Rogue One is a prequel. Change my mind. Lando taking the group to a delicious dinner. Vader and Boba are hosting it. Star Wars. Star Wars if Anakin got therapy. Played 23 roles in one movie. Played 200,000 roles in one movie with a million more well on the way. A man who had a stroke in 2004 permanently lost the ability to feel sad. Is it possible to learn this power? I understand that as usual you're playing politics. Oh, I'm not brave enough for politics. That moment you realize Savage Opress is voiced by the same guy that voices Mr. Krabs. Snips. Lady Tano. Citizen. Gas prices dropped by 1 cent. Pads. I smell profit. Experts. When a girl likes you her voice gets slightly higher in pitch. Girls who talk to me. Disney. Rey is the first character with a yellow lightsaber. GD Temple Guards. Granddad, could you please help me fix? Granddad.